welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea and I love traveling. Now, as you know, I've done a live yesterday and it works very well because after I got so many great comments from you guys, thank you so much. I'm really happy that through my experiences I can help you out to, break the boundaries and break the shyness that you have. Right, there's another question that always been asked after I say that I travel alone. And it's like, don't you feel awkward when you're traveling alone? Yes, yes, I felt awkward so many times, but as I love traveling, I didn't want this to stop me. So if you go and watch the live of yesterday, is just a video before this, I just say how to not be shy, how to stop, let's say, caring about what other people think and do what you want to do. So go and travel alone. Now, you're gonna face some weird moments, very awkward, because if you're traveling alone and you do like all this normal stuff that you do every day, like going to eat or like just having a walk around, or don't know, going somewhere where normally there's a lot of people and it's supposed to be with company, like in the restaurants, for instance, like it can be very awkward. How did I manage to not feel awkward anymore? Because this is the main thing, to not feel awkward, to fight it, right? So when I was traveling, the first times I remember that sometimes I didn't even go to eat, but I was getting some like instant food or like some quick snack in the supermarket and eat it on the go. But I was like, no, because this is not what I want to do. This is not the kind of experience I want to make. This is not the kind of travel that I wanted to have. So I want actually to enjoy and have a good meal. Like for instance, when I was in Bali or when I was in Vietnam or anywhere really, I always wanted to go to that country because I also wanted to try the typical food. And this is one of the reasons why I started traveling a lot more, because I used to get food from, I don't know, from Sydney. And I remember this time when I wanted to have some Vietnamese food and I was wondering with my mom, how would it be to go to Vietnam and have the rice paper, what's it called? Rice paper rolls? Yes, so them ones. And then this is how I started saying, you know what, I want to go to Vietnam and I want to try this there. And I want to say that one day I went to Vietnam and I had the Vietnamese food, proper Vietnamese food, and I enjoyed it. So this is how I like to travel. I like to experiment new things, and yeah, it includes as well going to restaurants by yourself. But it can be awkward because when you go there, obviously it's just you, and most of the people at the restaurants are never alone. So this is for me one of the most awkward situations. But to be honest, what I usually do, I just go there and I started, getting more comfortable and saying screw it again, and just go there, take a table, and literally I stopped caring, or I even stopped looking or focusing on other people maybe looking at me because I was working alone in a restaurant and sitting alone. But then after that, I mean, people are going back to their reality. This is the main thing. People go back to their reality. Yeah, they will look at you because you're alone, but then they're also eating. They're going to be focusing on their food after. I mean, they're not going to be staring at you the whole time. And even though they will, who cares, because you're in a country and nobody knows you and nobody will remember you after you leave. So I started saying, screw it. I went to the restaurants and getting what I wanted to have. And there are some food probably more awkward to eat than others. I remember this time it was my birthday and I went to Bali. So I decided on my birthday, the actual day, I wanted to go and have lobster on the beach. There is a place, I can't remember right now, it's not Seminyak, there's another place that this local took me to, and it was my personal driver. So this is the thing, when you go to Bali and you have a hotel, you can have basically the choice, I'm running out of words, the choice of getting a personal driver that will take you around Bali, everywhere you want to and until you want to, basically. It's very common to do it. So it would never be with me when it was taking me to a restaurant or to have lunch or to have dinner. And I had to go there by myself. So it was my birthday. I was so happy because this place was just stunning. You can see the pictures on my Instagram account and it's just beautiful. So I was there on the beach. They have these tables on the beach and they basically, the most famous time to go and have dinner is around sunset time. So when the sunset starts, you have dinner and then there are some dances happening on the beach. It's just so beautiful. So I had to eat the lobster. Lobster obviously is not something easy to eat normally because there's a shell, you know, I have to break it. And I was feeling so awkward because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to look like I don't know how to eat. I don't want to look like, oh my gosh, you know, it's a bit, I don't know, it's just awkward. I don't know how to explain it. So I just like, I don't care. They were all couples, by the way, there. I don't care. I'm on the beach. So this is what I started doing. I started to realize where I was and what I wanted to do and what I was about to do. And focusing on that helped me a lot. So what I used to do was I sat there. Okay, there are a lot of people around me. Nobody's alone. I'm about to eat my lobster and it's my birthday. So, what are my priorities? My priorities are to enjoy my birthday, to enjoy my day, and I'm here in a place where probably I will never be anymore. So, I was like, okay, sat down, had my lobster in front of me, I had this big bowl of rice that I had to pour it by myself, and I was like, let's enjoy this moment. Because if you stop caring about what other people say or what they might think of you, maybe they don't even think anything about you, you will not enjoy the moment. And this is something that you technically cannot afford when you're traveling because you spend loads of money on the travel ticket. You spend a lot of money on the hotel. You spend a lot of money just being there, and not enjoying the moment is something that would upset me a lot, especially when I would go back home. I'm like, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I do that? I mean, that was the only time I had to do that and I didn't. Why? For the sake of other people? Nah. No, this has to stop right now. So I sat there, I enjoyed my lobster. Yes, I did make a mess because, yeah, you make a mess regardless. But I had such a great time, and after all, it seemed to be so normal for me, and I was like, it's not actually that bad as I thought it could be. So what I will do to avoid any kind of awkward moments is to just stop thinking about what's going on around you and start focusing on what's happening to you right now, there in the moment, so what you can enjoy in that particular situation. So just focus on what you're about to do, what you want to do, and just do it. It sounds easy to say, but it's actually easier once you do it. Some of these things, you know, might sound a bit like, oh yeah, it's easy, but it actually is. Just go there and eat, enjoy your meal, because it's just special. You're there, you're enjoying your time. So just do that, to be honest. Don't care what other people say. And yeah, this is how I started to fight my awkward moments, or like going to the, I don't know, museum by myself. And especially being alone can be a bit awkward because there's no one really that you can talk to. So I started thinking a lot, and this has helped me as a person. My personality has helped me a lot because there are things that when you're in company you don't really think of, but then when you're alone, suddenly many questions or many thoughts come to your mind, and that helps you as well to grow internally. So I hope this helped you. I will do more lives. Sorry that I'm not telling you when I do them or when I don't. It's something that I've been thinking of. It's something that I can actually do every day. And these are the kind of topics I want to talk about. So I know that day by day you'll be more, aware of this, and we'll get to do the live with other people watching as well, because I know other people are probably sleeping right now, but yeah, sorry. But you can watch the replay, so don't what's I about to say, keep commenting after the replay, because I still see your comments, I still reply to them. It doesn't matter if you do it during the live or after, I'll still be commenting them. It's just my way of doing videos more often and providing you more useful content, I hope, more often basically. And with this is everything. I love you all, and as always, have a great life, and I'll see you next. Don't feel awkward with other people. Bye.